Welcome to Homework Lib.
Alright, so the first one identified is x squared plus 3x plus 7 equals 0. Now I can't see if there is a specific method that you have to do this by, or if it's by any method. So I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say let's do completing the square method. With this method, you would subtract 7 to both sides so that you can complete the square on the left-hand side with the x's. Half of 3 is 3 halves. Squared is 9/4. So you would then add 9/4 to the other side as well. Making the left side x plus 3 halves squared, and the right-hand side, think of -7 as -28/4. That way you can add the numerators. -28 plus 9 would be -19/4. And then you would square root both sides. So x plus 3 halves would be equal to the positive and negative square root of -19/4. And then you would subtract 3 halves. So it would be -3 halves plus or minus the square root of -19/4, which would be the imaginary square root of 19/2. And so your two solutions would be -3 plus the imaginary square root of 19/2, and the -3 halves minus the imaginary square root of 19/2, which you can write them as both typically. In the second one, I will do this method again, but you'd want to sort it out so that first everything is probably equal to 0. And so we would have x squared, subtract 5x to make -8x, and then subtract 5 to get 7 equals 0. This is something that's factorable. What multiplies to 7 and adds to -8. So we can do this one by the factoring method. That would be x minus 7, and x minus 1 multiplies to 7, adds to -8. Meaning the solutions by the zero factor theorem are 7, because 7 minus 7 is 0. Or x equals 1, because 1 minus 1 is 0.